Thank you, Gerardo. Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I have the distinct pleasure to be here with you this afternoon to consider the outcome, including the just concluded session, and not only of today's plenary sessions, but also of this year's, the entire event's outcome. Today, the technical department of UNIDO have each highlighted aspects of their respective areas of thematic competences, from waste management and air quality to open innovation and city competitiveness. These open industrial solutions and business opportunities sessions have been specially designed to get participants from the identification through to the implementation of solutions to their open industrial development challenges. The first session, organized in cooperation with UNIDO's technical department, that is the Department of Environment, explored the implication of innovative waste management technologies. When financed through strong multi-stakeholder platform partnerships, these new techniques can be harnessed in such a way as to integrate open waste management systems for the development of strong circular economies. UNIDO's Department of Energy also played a leading role in the second session, which showcased a variety of clean energy initiatives, including e-mobility options, low-carbon manufacturing techniques, and clean coke stoves. Panelists advocated for the speedy adoption of these technologies by illustrating their role in mitigating the adverse effects occasioned by rapid urbanization and industrialization. Next, our discussion turned to industries of the future. In UNIDO's Department of Trade, Investment and Innovation investigated Industry 4.0's potential to transform the modern day's industrial landscape. Experts on the panel discussed the innovative financing methods for the application of new and emerging technologies, as well as the role of partnerships in advancing the transition towards smarter, more sustainable cities. In our just concluded session, I just observed a very dynamic and interesting exchanges about on the subject of city competitiveness, on smart cities, and how to combine this modern technology with our traditional ways, also how to factor into cultural dimension into this kind of process. Very, very interesting. I would like to congratulate all the panels on this kind of very fruitful discussions. And each of today's open industrial solutions and business opportunity sessions has built fundamentally on the takeaways of yesterday's proceedings, which offered participants greater insight into putting strategic frameworks and policies into practice at the municipal level. However, these sessions, although comprehensive, are not enough. To enact real change in cities along the Belt and Road, knowledge of concrete and practical solutions will be required. For this reason, various side events have been carefully interspersed between the week's high-level forum and the business solution sessions. In total, participants have been offered the opportunity to participate in 4 study tours, which range in topic from waste and wastewater management to smart mobilities and the digitalization of manufacturing. Alongside these on-site visits, the Bridge for Cities exhibition currently on display in the Rotunda includes 20 booths organized by leading private companies in the transport, energy, and communications sectors, as well as international organizations and municipalities. The exhibition space itself has been carefully delineated according to each of the 5 pillars of the Belt and Road Initiative. In this way, the goal is to offer viewers and visitors an opportunity to learn from projects and initiatives in support of inclusive and sustainable urban industrial development being undertaken by a wide variety of actors in the areas of policy coordination, enhanced collectivity, unimpeded trade, financial integration, and cultural diversity. In regards to the cultural dimension of the Belt and Road Initiative, 4 artistic performances have been organized to better illustrate the cultural facets of various countries located along the Belt and Road. Of course, the success of this year's event would not have been possible without the support of our partners, including the Finance Center for South-South Cooperation and your attendance here and participation today. Participants at this year's Bridge for Cities event has, in fact, doubled beyond that figure of last year. We have welcomed 642 participants already this week, among which are 350 representatives from organizations, institutions, and companies throughout the globe, and over 100 panelists, keynote speakers, moderators, and cultural performers, as well as representatives of 136 cities from 67 countries. Finally, I would like to extend to all of you an early invitation to attend next year's Bridge for Cities event. We have received significant interest from cities along this Belt Road in hosting next year's event. And it is our hope that in the coming months, we will be able to announce our new host city publicly and extend at that time a formal invitation of participation. Until then, I thank you all for your ongoing support for this undertaking and for placing your trust in UNIDO and its partners. We look forward to working together with you even more closely in the future and to greeting many of you once again at our event in 2018. Thank you for your attention.